Hello, my dear fellow developers. Welcome back to my channel. So currently we are in a journey to becoming a pro in Omnistudio platform. So far we have discussed many topics like what is Salesforce Industries, what is Omnistudio, about its different components. We have also gone through the best practices of OmniScript and FlexCard. Then we have also discussed about the differences between Salesforce Flow and OmniScript and many more topics. If you want a refresher, you can go ahead and check the playlist. I will attach the link in the description so that anybody can access it and just get a refresher. So far, we have discussed about the experience layer, which consists of FlexCard and OmniScript, so that we have seen how we can interact with the user on a day-to-day basis, so that a complete uh, UI experience can be provided and user can interact with the platform. Now, moving further, we are now jumping to the service layer, in which now we are going to talk about DataRaptor. So let's begin with the DataRaptor and find out what is the most commonly asked question in DataRaptor. So the first question, which is known to all that will come, that is what is a DataRaptor? So to answer this question, we can say like this: like a DataRaptor is a declarative mapping tool that enables you to read, edit, and transform data in Salesforce. So the main point which you should never forget is that it is a declarative mapping tool. What it means that you can directly from UI configure the mappings. You do not need to write anything for the backend, and it is easier to configure. Then it says that it enables admins to display and save data without the need to write any Apex. As I mentioned, it is declarative tool, so that we do not need to write any Apex logic at the backend side. So the third thing which it is written over here is like DataRaptor acts as the main way to manipulate data in OmniStudio. So this is the tool, or you can say service tool, which is provided by OmniStudio to manipulate the data on Salesforce platform. You can think of it as an ETL tool. Basically, with the help of DataRaptor, with in declarative approach, you can do extract, transform, load on Salesforce records. DataRaptor comes in four flavors, namely DataRaptor Extract, DataRaptor Turbo Extract, DataRaptor Transform, and DataRaptor Load. Let's deep dive into these flavors and understand in one liner how to answer this and how can we explain. So basically, DataRaptor Turbo Extract reads data from single Salesforce object with support for fields from related object. So the thing is, in DataRaptor Turbo Extract, we can only fetch the data from a single object, and we can include the fields also which we need to get the data. And the main thing to point note over here is like it doesn't support formula and complex field mapping. Then the other data which we have is the data extract. Basically it is similar to data turbo extract, but the difference is it can extract data from multiple objects, and it can give the output in the form of JSON and XML, and complex field mapping is supported over here. Then formulas are also supported. We can also find data from one or more as objects. Then we have transform, which is the third data raptor. Basically, it is used to do immediate data transformation without reading or writing to Salesforce data. What we mean by that, as I mentioned, that data raptor is an ETL tool which works on Salesforce data. So for transformation, it doesn't require that data has to reside in Salesforce only. Let's suppose there is a third-party system from which we are extracting a data. So there is no need to save the data to our Salesforce record directly. Directly, you can do the transformation over here with the help of data transform. Here also we have formulas supported. Then we have load over here. Basically, it updates the Salesforce data from JSON or XML input, and here formulas are supported. So this is the description of the four flavors and what DataRaptor is. And the hands-on part will be covered in our hands-on series, which is in the progress. The major thing which you should remember that DataRaptor works primarily with JSON, but it can also support XML and custom schemas. So it supports both JSON and XML, and with custom schema also you can define how the data should be processed in DataRaptor. And it also leverages the Omnistudio specific functions and formulas to provide the flexibility when transforming data. So what it means that it has its inbuilt function with the help of which you can directly access the data raptor and access the Salesforce record and do the needed task which needs to be done. So this is pretty much about DataRaptor. Now let's see what are the core capabilities of DataRaptor. So basically, there are four core capabilities. As I mentioned, it is an ETL for Salesforce, so it can do all the ETL operation with a declarative approach. Then declarative no code or low code. Since it's a declarative tool, there is no need to write Apex classes or any code to get retrieve data from Salesforce. It is a substitute for Apex. So for all the ETL operation means fetching, extracting, and transforming data, all the things can be done by DataRaptor. And as a best practice, Velocity always suggests that you should always make use of DataRaptor. Then we can handle custom data formulas also. So basically, it helps us to use the extract and load, and it supports custom data formats so that we are not only restricted to the Salesforce schema for the object. We can also use our external object, or we can also define our own metadata for accessing and manipulating the records in the Salesforce. So this is pretty much for the data actor section. And on our next section, in our next session, we will discuss about data turbo extract and what is the difference between extract and turbo extract in detail. So yeah, thanks you very much for watching this video. And if you like the content, please share and subscribe. And we will continue our series to becoming a pro over here. So yeah, thank you very much.